5 years ago, I did a video on YouTube called Gentrifying Jersey City. 5 years later, Jersey City has taken on more gentrification. There will be some photos in here I will show you of how these areas used to look next to how they look now. But I want you to see the areas of how they look now compared to how they used to look. Why should you care about gentrification? Why should anybody care about gentrification? Some of us have, emotional attachments to some of these areas. Some of these areas bring on lots of nostalgia for us. Places that we used to see when we were children and places we were familiar with as children. And as these places take on a different look, we start to feel like a piece of us is being removed. A piece of our history is being removed. And almost like our childhood is being removed from us. Also, gentrification, it removes the people that you once knew and the people that you loved. It moves them out of those areas. And some of them people don't have anywhere to go. So today in this video, I want to take you into some areas. And you're going to get my actual reaction. Now, I'm from Jersey City. I haven't been home in 14 years. So some of this stuff, you're going to get my live reaction to it. This is not me pretending. This is not me doing this for YouTube. My live reaction. These areas, the way that they used to look. Me and my grandfather used to walk down here all the time. This is Grand Street in Jersey City. You see it says County Road. It's crazy how I went on a different part of it and it takes it away. This is actually what it used to look like. It's crazy because this is what this area used to look like. And I'm glad it changed into what it used to look like. This area used to look like this. And this says 2025. But if I go down the street, look how it comes back into life. How it looks now. They did the whole area over. There's never been no benches. You've never been able to sit on the sidewalk. You never been able to sit on the sidewalk. There's not even a bus stop. This is not even no, that is a bus stop. Okay. Well, it never was a bench there. As far as I know, I don't remember a bench being there. This used to be Lafayette Projects right here. You see, it says Lafayette Village. It used to be Lafayette Projects. One of the most dangerous projects in Jersey City. If I found a picture of the original Lafayette, I'm showing you a picture of that next to this picture right now. We're going to visit some different places in Jersey City that I used to remember how they look. And again, if I find those pictures, I'll put them next to these pictures, next to this here, to show you how this used to look. This is fucking crazy. I'm going to try not to curse because I don't want to get demonetized. But this is crazy. This has never been here. God, when I look at this area, I've never seen this before. They just put this storage place here because this used to be Lafayette Projects over here. And you go down the street and over here is Booker T Projects. When you go down this block here, see? This is Booker T Projects back here. All of this still looks the same. And sad to say, I don't know if they're going to eventually tear down Booker T Projects. But they tore Lafayette Projects down because Lafayette was one of the worst projects in Jersey City. So I believe they're going to eventually tear down Booker T projects. I think this is going to change as I go through. As I go through here, is it going to change? Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, this looks the same back here. They have not gentrified this area yet. All this is been here for years. Yeah, all of this has been here for years. Yeah, this goes down to Montgomery Projects, which they changed Montgomery Projects. Let's take a trip down to Montgomery Projects. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, this is the side of Booker T Projects. That's what this is. Damn, what the hell? Somebody got into an accident and just parked the car right here. Damn, what is that? Damn. God damn. They're going to see this video and be like, yo, why he showing my car on that video? You can take that shit to the shop. There's a body shop that's right close to here, too. You need to take it there. Yeah, so this right... Oh, man. Yeah, this is still Booker T. It don't look like they doing anything to it. It look like... And look, they're not doing anything to this. It's still like they still going to keep it the same way. New Jersey City University is nowhere near here. New Jersey City University is all the way up in the Greenville section. We call it the Hill. I don't know why they promoting it down here. I guess there's a reason they promoting it down here, but it's not even nowhere near here. So they're Montgomery Projects down the block. That was the old Jersey City Medical Center. They turned it into the Beacon. I used to do security back here, and believe it or not, Puffy was going to try to buy one of the condos, alleged condos, I'll say in here. The rooms are about probably the size of most of y'all bathrooms. That's how big these rooms are. No bullshit. No bull crap. This is Bright Street. This is Montgomery Projects, or what used to be Montgomery Projects. They actually started tearing these projects down, and I do know that they turned this project, so you see down here. Yeah, they basically started tearing these projects down. Oh yeah, they put houses down here now. Look at that. See, they're turning these projects. They tearing down these buildings, and they've still got that building right there. If you can see that building right there, they turned it into an old folks home, and they tore down the rest of the buildings. And I see now that they built these houses right here in replace of them. Now I don't know if a lot of the residents who lived here got their choice of these homes or not, or if they just moved other places in the city. These used to be some of the worst projects in Jersey City. The police were even afraid to come to these projects when people would get killed or something like that, because they used to shoot at the cops from on top of the building. These projects was actually called gunshot towers. Damn, a lot of the buildings, windows are boarded up and everything. Wow. Yeah, this is crazy. Gentrified this whole area, and they move people out, guys. That's what they do. They tear your area, tear it down, and then they build these. Look at this. These were not here years ago. Wow. I wonder what's the rent. Because see, this is downtown Jersey City. Now, downtown Jersey City is close to New York. The rent in these things, I'm not gonna lie, the rent in these things are probably like $2,800 a month, if that. And these are units. I don't think these are individual houses. This is like a building. And there's that. Yeah, this is a building. Because look, people who live in Jersey City. Oh, this building has got Knilson as an address. I hope they got rid of the prostitutes around here. Yeah, you see the building? You get into the building right there. I hope they got the prostitutes over Knilson. Yeah, this is Knilson, guys. And again, this is the beacon. I see they finally. Yeah, that's different. That's new. That didn't look like that 20 years ago. See, I worked here 20 years ago. This is actually where I used to work at right here. This wall wasn't here. There used to be a booth right there in that area. This is actually where the morgue used to be in this hospital. The morgue was down there. Oh, they done look at this. They got flowers and everything. They done look at it and fix Knilson up. Okay. Guys, there used to be prostitutes all along this road. I was actually, when this wasn't fixed up all the way, there used to be a gate. Where's that? Right here. Is this the area? Oh, no. It's down here. Right here where this gate is at. There used to be a construction gate here. I had to pull in here and do a scan for security. Because the security, we got to do scans to make sure that we're doing our patrol. So I'm about to get in the van, the Jeep, and a prostitute comes walking across the street, walks up to me and says, "Could I change in the back of your Jeep?" I'm like, get the F out of here. What are you talking about? And she gets mad at me and she gonna say to me, "What, you don't like box?" And I said, "Not your box." The hell out of here. What are you talking about? You're not getting in the back of my Jeep. You crazy? Oh man, they changed this whole area around. Look at this. That's what I'm saying, guys. They fixed this area up and they get rid of all the riffraff. Everything that's gonna make the city look bad, they get rid of it. I'm not gonna take y'all around the whole Jersey City, if you're wondering. I just want to take you into some areas I haven't seen in a long time, to see what they've done to these areas. Now, the whole downtown Jersey City looks like New York. It's always looked that way. Downtown Jersey City, where we was just at, it's always looked the way that it does. Where the hell is this building? You seen that? Look at this, guys. This is what this area used to look like. I'm glad it did it again. Just to give you an idea, this is what this area used to look like. I'm glad this is doing that. I'm so glad. Because look, that building is not there right now. See? Look at that. That building is not there. So watch this. Watch when I go down the street. Watch this. What? They're just now building this building here. Look at that. They changing this whole area around. And see, I like Google Earth doing it this way. I know you guys probably would love it if I was actually there, but what I like about Google Earth is that, you see, when I do this, watch this. Look at that. It's gone now. And look at that. It appeared. It's done. The building is done. Oh, shit. Yeah, this building was not there 20 years ago. Yeah, I haven't been in this area in like 20 years. Because again, I used to do security in this area. Let me go up this street, because this is where the Margaret Haig building used to be. I was actually born, and many people after 1978, they closed the hospital in 1978. We were born in the Margaret Haig building, which is this building I'm about to show it to y'all right now. I don't think they changed. Look, this is what this used to look like. Thank you. Thank you, Google Earth. Look at this. This is what the building used to look like, guys. See that? This is the old Margaret Haig building where a lot of people before 1978 was born. We were born in this building right here. Again, so I push it and bam. It's still like that. They still didn't do anything with it. Oh, yes they did. Look, the windows are fixed now. They fixed it up. And you can see right there. You can't see it. Margaret Haig. That's what you can see right there on the front. Let me see if I can go down the street a little bit if it don't change. Yeah, it changed. See? It changed on me again. But yeah, they put it back there. It wasn't there. And they opened it back up. I'm glad they did that. Because that was a legendary hospital. Legendary hospital right there. Good. But again, these are all condos now. There's no longer a hospital, they're condos. These houses and these buildings over here, they've been here for years. I'm surprised they haven't tore these down yet. Yeah, look at this. They got this whole area different now. 20 years ago when I was doing security over here, this area did not look like this. Again, I'm going to repeat that a lot this video. So, just to let you know. I'm glad that the Google, it let me show y'all what the area used to look like. That way I don't have to put no pictures next to it. I can actually show you what the area used to look like just by that. This was actually the informations building. As you see, it did it again. It showed you what the building used to look like. Watch. See? And then when you go, look at that. That truck is gone to show you what it looks like now. Murdoch Hall is the name of this building. This is the name of this building, Murdoch Hall. We used to have a guard in there back in 2005. There was a guard actually sat inside there. That's how I know the name of the building. And before we was doing security in there, to give y'all a little story, the security company before us, the Beacon Family Dental, the story before us, the security before us said that they were actually dead bodies left inside of the hospital. It's crazy. Let's leave here. I want y'all to I want to go take another look at another project. So here we go in another area in Jersey City. This is actually Duncan Avenue. I know you see County Road right there, but this is called Duncan Avenue. There was a projects on this street called Duncan Projects. This is actually Lincoln Park, which is right next to Duncan Projects. Duncan Projects used to be down the street down here. And as you see, they gentrified this area too. I don't know if we're going to get to see it. If we don't, again, I'll show you what Duncan Projects used to look like. You used to be able to see Duncan Projects from here. You can see them from here. But as you see, this area is changed. And here we go. This is where Duncan Projects used to sit. Right here where this, what is this called? Jersey City Head Start. There's a school here now. All of this was Duncan Projects. All of this. Let me go inside of here. Can I go in there? Did he not do in there? I guess the Google card didn't go in there. But yeah, this all used to be Duncan Projects. Let me go zoom out so I can put a picture next to what this area used to look like. I wonder if, again, like I mentioned in the last video, if a lot of the residents who used to live in Duncan Projects, if they were offered, it's called court homes now. I wonder if they were offered the chance to live inside these buildings when they renovated this area. This is 1 and 9, US 1 9. Yeah, this is crazy, man. See, Duncan Avenue. This is crazy. Lincoln Park. Now, y'all might know the rapper, y'all know the rapper, Al Bial? Yeah, I know y'all know who Al Bial is. Y'all been watching him on YouTube. Right now, we're riding down the road to where he's from, which is Marion Projects. I'm just wanting to see if his area has changed any. It's this area. I think this used to be there all the time. Yeah, this block right here is the block before you get to Marion. This block right here, actually, when we used to come to this project back in the day, there used to be dudes standing like right here on the corner that would see if you was from the projects or not. They would want to see if who you knew or who you knew in the area before they would, alert everybody that you was actually coming into this area, which is this area right here. This is Marion Projects right down the street. That's Marion Projects right there. Not that far from Duncan Projects. Mother actually got married in, where's the church at? There's a church around here somewhere my mother got married in. Marion Gardens Head Start. There we go. It's a church right here my mother got married in back in 1990. All of these projects, as I'm going to mention in a future video, all of these projects, if you look at them, they look quiet on the outside, but this was probably done during the day when nobody was outside. But if you look inside, if you can go inside here in the middle, this is like in the middle, like when you get in the middle of these projects, if you don't know nobody from there, they used to shut off the entrances to the projects, and so that you don't come out. And that ass was grass when he did. Your ass is grass if you ain't from this area. Yeah. So they haven't, from what I'm seeing, they haven't tried to take these projects down yet. What you doing, elderly man? He looking at the Google car. Yeah, so this goes back out to what's Tunnelly Avenue. And goes up the street. They've done a lot of work up here. And what we call it, it's called Journal Square. Now, all of this work that they're doing, they're building more houses here. Look at this right here. That looks like the Twin Towers in New York City. These were not there. I'm going to show y'all what Journal Square used to look like as we make our way to Journal Square from Marion. What school is that? Oh, this, what school is this again? Wait a minute, this area. My cousin lives in this area. Oh, shit. This area is different, too. Yeah. Now this area down here, this is where a lot of somewhat, if you want to say, middle class people live at. What school is this again? Probably have to go around here to see what school is this. Excuse me, guys. I don't see it. Most of Jersey City schools got the name on the front of the school. That's what I was coming to look at. Where were we? Ooh, look at that Cadillac. Look at that. Look just like the Twin Towers, don't it? Okay, where we at? Hold on, I gotta find my way so we can make. There we go. It's crazy how I could see this and still make my way around the city like I never left, but some of this stuff does look different to me. It does not look the same. It doesn't look the way it used to look. Oh man. What the hell? Oh, okay, I know where I'm at. This is the Indian area, little like when you want to call it Little India or whatever. White Castles is right there. Yep. That White Castles has been there for years. They gentrifying this area. They need to fix that White Castles up. As you see, they're still doing the construction. I wonder if State's Theater is still there. Wait, what is that right there on the side? What is this? They didn't get rid of State's Theater, did they? Remember, I'm seeing this just... Wait, what the hell? What the helly? What the heliente? What the caliente? What the hell is going on? Wait a minute. Oh, snap. Did they get rid of State's Theater? Oh, no, there you go, right there. Okay. Stanley, excuse me. Talk about States. Yeah, this theater, guys, have been here for years. They need to give it a facelift. Yeah, see those right there, the Twin Towers? They just built those. You have another theater down here called Lowe's Theater. They all been here for years. That C.H. Martin is still there. That store been there for years. Surprised they went at it. Oh, what are they doing to Lowe's? They must be doing Lowe's over. They doing something to Lowe's. It's got the construction in front of it. Or are they protecting it? Why is that construction? Oh man, they building more buildings here. Yeah, they gentrified this whole area, guys. I'm going to show you what this area used to look like. This area is totally gentrified. Oh shit. Damn. This was not here. That bank has been there for years. I don't think it's going nowhere. It used to be called New Jersey Trust Company. Now it's Wells Fargo. Yeah, see, new traffic pattern ahead. I thought that traffic always went like that. Yeah, man, this is crazy. Let's go to my hood, and we're gonna end this video. Let's go to where I'm from. Yeah, so this is the White Street. This is actually where I grew up at. It's like all these houses that they got here now. They even got the solar panels on these roofs. These houses next to this house, these houses right here have been here for 30 years. These houses down here, they just put here. Excuse me, I went right by it. This house right here, they just put these here. I was told the rent in these houses is like $2,300 a month. These people here are probably not paying that because they've been here for 30 years, some of them. So I don't know if they changing their rent or if they just going to eventually turn this whole area into these houses or what. There used to be a store in this corner. Man, they Mr. Smith that used to live in this house right back here used to own the store. This is my old school, PS number 15. This is the block that I used to hang on. Wait a minute. There's a house there now? What? See, oh, wow. This used to be an empty lot right here, guys. That used to be an empty lot. For years, this was an empty lot. Now it's houses there. For years, I mean years, since I was a kid. And this is the house I grew up in right here. 89 Dwight Street. I don't know if they're going to eventually tear down these old houses. These are all neighbors that have been here for all my childhood. And it's like I mentioned earlier in this video, gentrification means nothing to some people. But when you hold, emotional connections to these areas, and these areas were a part of your childhood, and you see these areas being changed again, it's almost like some of your childhood is being taken away. You know how many times I played on this block, fought on this block. I fought right down here. My first best friend lived on this block. Shoot. Kissed my first girlfriend on this block. Everything. All of these memories, they disappear, guys. This is what gentrification does. It not only takes people out of the neighborhood, it changes the neighborhood. None of these buildings were here 30, 40 years ago. Wow. And then they closed certain things down. Stores you remembered as a kid. Used to be a chicken place right over here. Is it still here? No, everything has changed. This is an old folks' home. Used to be a chicken place right over here. Right over here where this building is at, it was a chicken place. This used to be a store we used to go to. This was our local store. I keep passing it. Called Vincent's. It's called Privileged Food now. Fire department is still there. Is this Stegman? Oh, yes. Okay. This building. Okay. Yeah, this is the block I used to hang on. And if you come over here, you can actually see where somebody painted a wall to pay homage to the clique, as we called them. We wasn't a gang. To the clique I used to be in. Crazy, guys. Yeah, but crazy. This is where I used to hang at. Gentrifying Jersey City. I don't want to call it part 2. I'll say it's a new video because I'm going to delete the old one. If you're from Jersey City and you felt the nostalgia like I did, you're welcome. If you're not from Jersey City, I just took you on a small little trip of how they changed up the city I remember, the city I loved, and the city I grew up in. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment below. Yeah. And look out, I got another video coming up to show you the worst projects in Jersey City. Back in the 90s though. Not now, but back in the 90s. So look out for that video. And as it says right here, make sure you always keep pushing towards your dreams. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.